Hi everybody, this is Susan from Rosa Mystica Catholic Metals, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the antique metals that we at Rosa Mystica use to make our replicas. So every sterling silver metal that we offer has a matching antique metal that we've molded and then cast our sterling ones from. So here you can see the antique ones matched up with their replicas. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the antique ones because it's pretty interesting. These, of course, oh, sorry for my big old hand in the picture there. I call this the Gospel Cross. It has pictures of the four symbols for the four evangelists in each corner. So this is the sterling replica. And then this is the antique metal. And it's made from aluminum. Now, just because something's aluminum doesn't mean that it's not antique. Lots of antique metals are made out of aluminum. They've been making them out of aluminum since the 19th century. The problem with aluminum is it's sort of plasticky sounding, plasticky feeling. People really don't like to wear aluminum, so it's great to be able to recast it in something a little nicer, like sterling. And you can see it really picks up all the details really well. And then this metal is St. Bernard. You can see the original metal is in brass. It's a really great image. Not everybody likes brass though. And you can see on the back, it says in French, St. Bernard, patron of skiers and alpinists, mountain climbers. And here is the sterling silver replica. And again, you can see how nicely it's picked up the detail. Okay, so this just makes it just a little bit nicer, making it in sterling. Although I do love this antique one. I love the patina on it. Then you get to these antique metals. A lot of the time, people ask me if antique metals are sterling silver or not. It's sort of hard to say. I get a lot of antique metals from France. And starting in 1838, they set up the method of telling the amount of silver that's in a metal, and they don't use the 0.925 method, or I don't know, maybe they do today, but in antique metals that sign 0.925 that we look for now to say something sterling, that didn't exist, but they had what they called poinçon, P-O-I-N-C-O-N, which is a silver guarantee mark, and they were in the shapes of different little animals. There's a large guarantee mark on large pieces of silver and a small guarantee mark on small pieces of silver. You could also find a maker's mark. So here is it says Gaëtan, which is Cahitan, but it's French, Gaëtan. And here's the original one. And I want to try so y'all can see the maker's mark. I'm going to try with my magnifying glass here. So the mark on the left is the sterling silver mark. It's in the shape of a crab. And that tells us that this is 800 parts silver out of 1,000. The diamond shaped mark on the right would be the maker's mark. Those are all unique. So the crab was one mark that they used to say the amount of silver that was in something. All right. Then in this metal, this is St. John the Evangelist. Here's the antique one. Here's our replica from Rosa Mystica. You can see. Okay. And this has a different symbol to show the amount of silver. It's a boar's head on the left. And again, the diamond-shaped maker's mark on the right. So the crab, a boar's head, and sometimes you'll see a mark in the shape of a weevil, a little bug, and those signify that the piece that you're looking at is at least 800 parts silver out of 1,000. As for what the other 200 parts are, it could be nickel, it could be all sorts of things, other base metals. Okay, now we get into some of the original metals were gold. Here's the St. Cecilia metal. Here's the Rosa Mystica version in sterling silver. I love this metal. I think it's beautiful. Then here's the original one, which is in gold plate. Okay, gold plate, and it's really pretty. You can tell it's a rather thin plating of gold on it. I don't know if you can see that, but I can tell from holding it here. But gold plate. Then you have medals that were gold plated, like this gorgeous St. George medal right here. Here's the Rosa Mystica version, which we've done in sterling silver. You can see St. George stabbing the dragon, Satan in the form of a dragon. And on the back ship, he's also patron saint for sailors. And it says security in storms in Latin on the back. Here's the original one, and it came on this beautiful ribbon. Whoever initially got it, I guess, wore it, I don't know, maybe in a buttonhole or as a watch fob. The original is gold. This is a different type of gold, and it has a different type of mark. This type of gold plating was called fix. And if you flip it over, you can see the word fix on the back. That means it was a very thick layer of 14 or 18 karat gold laid over base metal. Now, whoever had this metal wore it a lot, because you can still see places where that thick layer of gold eventually did wear away a little bit at spots. But really, it's an amazing metal, and I just love the detail on it. So I hope that you've learned a little bit about antique religious metals and how to tell what they're made of, and also had a chance to compare them with the sterling silver replicas that we make at Rosa Mystica. I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to try and put videos up at least once a week. And also, please visit our shop. You can find us at www.rosamysticametals.com, and Mystica is spelled M-Y-S-T-I-C-A. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.